Good evening, everybody. How are we doing? Hope you all are doing well. Excited to be back. Hopefully getting some more silver on the board this week. Been a crazy week working on the house. Crazy week at work. So hopefully we will have some fun and we will get after it and find some goodies tonight. So Michael Spicer has box 1. Roy Hathaway box 2. Box 3 is available if somebody's feeling wild and crazy. It is up to you. So who do we got hanging out with us tonight? Bunch of people here already. Got Ron Pierce in the house. Chris Helms is here. B.H. Ringer, one of our great moderators in the chat. KJ Ohio. Michael Martin is here. Who else do we got with us? Greg Chapman. Good evening, Greg. Chicken Man Dan in the house. Another one of our moderators. Thank you guys all for being here. Michael Spicer is with us. Brian Robeson in the house. John Camper is here. Tom Thumb, good evening, Tom Thumb. Hopefully Brian Robeson will be hunting his halves along with us tonight. Paul was here, good evening, how are you? VMC, moderator extraordinaire, one of the many moderator extraordinaires in the house. Good to see you, Vinny. Hartford Junction is with us, good to see you, Hartford Junction. Vincent Caparina is here. Captain Vic 59. Who else do we got hanging out here? There's a bunch of people. Create Craft, good evening to you. Create Craft Coins and Collectibles is with us. And I'm sure I missed a few people. Silverman 92, Visterian, Alexander, good evening. So thank you everybody for being here. I appreciate it. Let's go ahead and get after it. Oh, and my mom was here. Yes, I did see her. Hi, Mom. Mom was here watching as well. So let's go ahead and get after it. We'll have our regular giveaways tonight, 50, 75, 100 likes, EOS 1, EOS 2, and EOS 3 will be going on as well. We're closing in on the 50 likes already. Didn't take long. It is all yours if you would like it, Chip. Thank you very much, brother. I appreciate it. So box 3 looks like it is going to Mr. Chip Warner. Tell AJ I said hi, Chip. Good to see you. I can tell you the 5 leftover boxes last week, 4 of them had silver, and it was double-digit silver. We picked the wrong boxes last week. So we definitely had some silver. I do only have 6 boxes this week. My MB boxes, the lady that usually orders for me is on vacation until Monday, so the order did not get put in, so I did not get WB boxes this week. $55 donation, Chip. $55 donation. All right, so I have available, Michael Spicer, my friend, you are going to have box number 1. So here's what we have tonight. We have CU1, CU2, MB1, MB2, and PB1 and PB2. Those are the options available, so let me know which one you would like. Michael Spicer, and we will get rolling along and get hunting some halves and hopefully find some goodies. CU2, he says, that is an NF String & Sons box. And let me know what you would like for your 90, Michael Spicer. I do have 164 tonight, if that's what you're interested in. Otherwise, I have Walkers and Benjis, so let me know. I will grab you a 40%er as well. Also, did want to mention, I know I have had 56 Benjis the last few weeks, auction add-ons. I now have a full roll of uncirculated 58s that I just picked up right there. Top one was the end coin. Not great on one side, but pretty nice on the other one. So I will have those available for tonight. They'll be $20 as an auction add-on. I got a lot better deal on these ones. So let me know if you're interested in that. Lori Camarista, good evening, young lady. Thank you for being here. Silver Diction is with us as well. Dana Watson in the house. And we are at just about 50 likes. So Michael Spicer wants a Walker. There is a Walker for Michael Spicer. Let me get you. I got some beautiful 40%ers this week. Look at them bad boys. Them are pretty nice right there. 1969 for Michael Spicer. All right, there is your silver to start out the box, Michael. Let's grab. Ooh, we got to get the, I'm going to get the 50 likes going just a second. and then I will open the box while you guys are getting in. So give me just a second to get that rolling. And we are just about to $40 silver, if you guys didn't notice this week. Matter of fact, it either just did or just about hit $40 at one point on Friday, but closed at $39.61. So we're closing in on it. $40 silver is upon us very soon, it looks like. I'm still hearing 45 before the end of the year. We'll see. I don't know if that will happen or not, but definitely would be interesting if it does. All right, 50 likes is open and ready. If you guys want to jump in on that, I'm going to grab this box, get it opened up. See you too. All right, currently 31 entries. We're going to take a look at this box, and then we will draw the 50 likes. There it is right there. CU2. That is the box. Let's get in it. We've had some enders in these lately. I do not see one in here. There's a few new coins, but not a ton. So we'll have to see how it goes. We're getting a silver flash on the camera, though. Maybe that is a good sign. I don't know. We got that last week. It really didn't pan out. Let me get this moved aside, and we're going to draw us a 50 likes winner. So good luck to everybody here as we get rolled along in that 50 likes. All right, here we go. Let's switch on over. Good luck, everybody. 41 entries currently. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And look at that. Shell Bell comes out swinging. She will be the 50 likes winner. Congratulations, Shell Bell. All envelopes available, young lady, 1 through 10. Let me know which one you like, and we will get it opened up for you. Congratulations. Congratulations on the win. All right, there we go. All right, let's see what she said. Number 3. All right, let's see here. There's 1, 2, and 3. 3 is a leftover one from last week. Oh, look at that, Shell Bell. You got yourself a walker. Going to be a 1943 out of Philly. Congratulations, young lady. And my daughter Kayla is here as well. Hi, Kayla. How are you? Hope you and the girls are doing well. All right, let's get situated here and let's get after it. Oh, changed to sold out. Yes, thank you, Vinny or Brian. I appreciate it. I'm reading Vinny's comment. All right, there we go. Thank you very much. All right, so 3 is gone. So we have 1, 2, 4 through 10 available still. 75 likes will be the next winner. Good. Nothing wrong with chugging along. It's better than not chugging along. So there's that. I would definitely say that. So, all right. Let's get after it. Michael Spicer. Hey, Roy. How are you doing? Good evening. I feel like my desk is all discombobulated. It's probably because it's clean. Cleaner than normal. All right, there we go. I will show you guys this real quick. Here is the bar that I'm giving away tomorrow night for my friends over at Xenia Coin. There she is right there. Look at that beauty. Nice big fat 10-ouncer. Ooh, that sounds like a lot of work right there, Kayla. Sounds like lots of work. All right. Here we go. Roll number 1. I give her some of my weight, but I don't know if that's going to work either. All right. Roll 1. Got about 6 new ones in this roll. There is a 74D. It's apparently life now. It's exhausting. Everything's exhausting when you start adulting. It's not as fun as it used to be. We're doing the same thing. We just continue to work and work and work on the house every day, all day. We're getting closer. We actually tore the floor out in the hallway today. That thing had a few issues going on up there, and we looked it over and decided we're going to try to fix it. So I got to go pick up a sheet of 3/4 tongue and groove in the morning. One roll at a time. How you doing, sir? I watched for a while earlier, but I had to pop out and get some dinner and all that stuff before the stream. So I hope you found a couple more silvers. You were at 1 when I checked out. Jose Lopez, or Joseph Lopez, excuse me. I don't know where I got Jose from. Can't read, apparently. Welcome in. Good to have you here. Thanks for stopping by. Littlefoot, how are you doing? Crafty Dragon here as well. I know a few of you guys I may have missed earlier, but... So if you are somebody from my channel, I would recommend being there tomorrow regardless. I know some of you guys are not in that silver draw, but you may want to show up. I'll just throw that out there. You guys can decide. All right, nothing in roll 3. Found 240s, 290s, and 190 was a 2011 silver proof. Nice. Things picked up after I left then. Can't beat that. All right. We're on the higher side of what I'd like to see in the box for new coins, but it's staying on the right side so far. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. Is mine separate? I will have something going on. I'll tell you that. There will be something. I'm not going to get into details, but I'm just saying you may want to be there. That's all I'm saying. You may want to just pop in and show up just for funsies. That's all. So, yeah, I loved Silver Chest Night. I hope you guys did as well. It was a ton of fun. I am getting packages together here. You're going to start seeing a bunch of emails coming. I am piled full of mail here to get out, but we will be after that here the next couple of days. It has been a very crazy week. I hope to get much more of that done this week, but it just did not work out in my favor. So be patient. Everybody that won something, it is coming. Chest Night was epic. I enjoyed it like crazy, Crafty. I'm already looking forward to next year. And the chest is already starting to get some goodies in it. I did film a video with the leftover boxes the other day from last week. And I added a few more goodies. So we're already getting there. We're making progress. All ready for next year. Awesome, Sean. I'm glad you enjoyed it. We do that every year. In August. It's not always the same day. It just depends on how the weekends and things fall for me. But we will be doing it again next year. I did have a couple people contact me about donating some things. So I did pass on my info. So we'll see how that all goes. Anybody is always welcome to donate to the chest if you would like. Entirely up to you. So, yep, it is a nice little start for next year. I'm excited to get into it. And then we will. So I'm gonna put a question in the poll here in a second. I have something that I'm gonna do for the Gary Sinise auction coming up in November. And I want to know your guys' thoughts on how I should do this. So I'm going to pose a question for you real quick. So my current plan for the Gary Sinise auction is this 10-ounce bar right here will be given away to somebody that night via a wheel of death. And the question is, would you like more spots at a lower price or less spots at a higher price? But this will be in a wheel of death on Gary Sinise night, 10-ounce bar. So let me know what you guys think. This was donated. This was donated to me for that. So I would like to obviously capitalize and raise the most money I can for the Gary Sinise Foundation using this. So I just want your guys' thoughts on which way we should go. So I said we had a couple options there. And I want to start planning for that. I'm probably going to start making spots for that available sometime in early October, because that will be probably, I think I'm leaning towards November 8th right now, being the Gary Sinise Foundation auction. So, yep, there is the World Trade Center. Buildings are on the bar, right there on the right. This is the Wall Street Mint. It is a downtown New York. There is the Twin Towers right there on the right. So, little piece of history as well. So let me know your guys' thoughts. Like I said, I've pondered a few different ways. Oh, you're right. I'll have to do it the weekend after. Thank you for saying that. I knew that was coming, but for some reason the 8th was not in my mind. So it'll be the next weekend. It will be the next weekend. It'll be the 15th. It'll be the 15th. Me and Lynn were just talking about it. All right, JP. Enjoy your time at work, hopefully. Hey, Silver. Silver Serpent, how you doing? All right, we're on to roll 11 right here. Stingy box so far. No finds yet. I'm starting to find that these CU boxes are either really good or kind of eh. But you never know till you open them. That's the downside. Uh-oh. Vinny's getting loud. Vinny's getting loud with him. This looks like it should have silver in it. It's got the look. You know how that is. It has the look sometimes, but it don't always quite pan out. But we'll see. A lot of rolls to go yet. Lots and lots of rolls to go. I agree with you 100%, Patrick Bushman. It is a great group in the community here for sure. And nothing. We're still riding at 5 or 6 new ones per roll, which is about the cap. There's a 1973. Nada. No. And the leftovers, the box with the most silvers was a CU box, whichever one we had left. It did have 640s in it. So these boxes have been, like I said, these ones have been either really good or they've been kind of blah, the CU boxes. But it seems like we're more than one per box average since I started getting these now. So we're doing pretty well as far as that goes. So I don't know. I mean, I tend to go with these boxes in my mind every week now, but you just never know if they're going to pan out or not. But they have been holding their own for sure. These have been starting to become the most reliable boxes for silver lately. So the MB box has lost its title. They used to be the best, but they're just not quite what they used to be anymore. And this one has probably the most new ones in it. I think there's 7 or 8 here. We're probably going to get some rolls like that, unfortunately. We haven't been seeing a lot of new ones either in these NF String & Sons boxes. They have been a lot more circulated coin in these than the others lately. But I did have some new stuff in the box last week that I did find some silver in. So new ones seem to be the key to finding silver from what I'm seeing. So how did everybody do in your hunts this week? Anybody have anything extraordinary or even semi-exciting? Or was it all average? I'm hoping for some big silver tonight. We'll see how things go. There's a 74D. Yeah, college football is on it. Averaging 20 new coins per roll in your first box. Oh no. What years? Are they all the 2022s again? I think that's what you've been getting down there. I don't want any of that. Work was too insane to hunt. I can understand. Mine was pretty wild this week as well, work was. So, and like I said, we went to the house, I think, every night this week. So it has been a very busy night, very busy week there at the house as well. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the update the other day. Yesterday, we're trying to get some things wrapped up and be ready to hang some drywall next week. And then I got to get outside and get a few things wrapped up before it gets too cold. I still got a new furnace to get put in. So there is some things to wrap up that are very important on the house side of it. Lucky enough to find a silver box average in the last 10-ish boxes. Nice, Rolf. I would be very happy with that. Couldn't find a bank that would sell you coins. That's never what we want to hear, Brian Jensen. Is that going to be a... Nope, I thought maybe a proof. Got a wider edge on it. But it's probably a mint set coin. Not a lot of coins with mint marks here so far. Whoa! Look at Walker Magnet. He just rolls in, don't say a word, and just starts throwing out memberships. Thank you very much, Walker Magnet. I appreciate it, brother. Hopefully your stream went good today. I popped in while we were eating for a little while and then had to get back to work. So we destroyed the hallway upstairs today. I got to get some new floor joists put in and some OSB tomorrow. So I'll show you guys a picture of that real quick. Spouse starting to have plans for house renovations. Uh-oh. Hang on. All right, let's see here. Let me get to my email real quick. Send you guys a picture of what we worked on today. Maybe. My phone is acting real crazy. All right, there we go. All right, just a second. I sent it, and I will show you guys this real quick. Come on. I'm sitting in the same room here. It shouldn't take that long. All right, I'll hunt a couple rolls. We'll go back to it. We will go back. It'll pop in here in a second. I can't believe how long email takes sometimes. Crazy. Sitting in the same room with it. Oh, there it was. I heard my phone go off. So here's the mess we made today. So this is from upstairs, looking down. There's Lynn waving at me. So we tore all this floor out right here. This stuff, we had a big lean to it from the left all the way to the right here. So I'm going to sister a new joist in next to this one and then put a new one in here. Get this floor all straightened out. It was kind of a hot mess. So we're going to get that fixed up. And there's another one right there. A little different angle. But this is the new room here that we had put on the front. So I'm going to come from here, like I said, up here, back. All new 3/4 plywood. Get this all leveled out and straightened up. So that will be a good thing, I think. It'll be a very good thing. So there you go. That's kind of, we weren't planning on this at all today, but we got to looking at it, and it's the right way to do it. So that's what we're going to do. Another big mess. Thank you, John Camper. We may need some luck. We got to go to save big money with Menards in the morning, pick up some OSB and some bags of pea gravel, and get over and get that stuff taken care of. So, like I said, not in the plans at all today, but that's the way it is. All right, 75 likes. I see it. Originally, I think that center section down below there, Hartford Junction, was probably built in the 1860s or 70s. That part of that center part of the house is all built like a barn, post and beam, with the 45-degree angle. I can't think of what I want to say the word for them, but they got braces on a 45-degree in every corner. So it looks a lot like a barn. So the newer part of the house was built in the 1890s. I think they added the second story and then the front and the back onto that center section. So, all right, I'm going to finish this roll in one more, and then we're going to go ahead and pick a winner for the 75 likes. So make sure you get in now while you have a chance. 75 likes. Winner will be drawn after this roll right here. Ugh, come on, box. It's ugly. There is a 72. Well, a couple of these CU boxes we've got double-digit silver out of these a couple weeks ago. So you got to try, I suppose. All right. There it is right there, the next roll. Let's go ahead and find us a winner of the 75 likes. Good luck, everybody. And here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Yenny Ambon is going to be the 75 likes winner. Very nice. Congratulations to you, Yenny. All envelopes are available, young lady, except for envelope number 3. Envelope number 3 is the only one that is not available. So let me know which one you will like, and I will pick it out for you, and we'll see what you get. Number 9, she says. I'll try number 9. Let's see what number 9 has. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. There's number 9 right there. Let's see. Good luck, Yenny. And it will be a nice 1966 40% silver. $50. These got to be worth about $6 nowadays. Very close, if not. So congratulations, Yenny, on the win. 75 likes. All right, there we go. And that one is done. 9 is gone. Let's get back after it. We still have 24 rolls in the box. One right here, so we're at the halfway point right now. Still got plenty of time to get something. But it needs to hurry up. We need to get moving here and get some goodies on the board. There is a 1977. Not the DDO. So, not too long. We're only a couple months away now from the big show down in Eastridge, Tennessee. So that will be exciting stuff. Excited to meet some people down there that we have interacted on here for a long time. We'll get to meet in person finally. Get to hang out with the Walker of Magnets again. So excited to do that. We had a great time last year. And it should be a fun one. Like I said, I will bring some boxes down with me. I'm going to try to see if I can work it out where I can pick up some boxes on Thursday, and then I'll get the rest when I get back, maybe on Monday. See how it goes. No Coinstar finds this week. What? Well, I'm not surprised. I didn't have any either. I tried 2 different Coinstars 2 different times this week. Just happened to be at one, and it didn't work out either time. No dice on the Coinstars for me either. Of course, I don't normally have very good luck with that, but I try. I try. Who has luck at their Coinstars regularly? Anybody have regular luck at the Coinstar? Because I just do not have it. I give it my best effort, but I think I have found silver once, and I found a big handful of clad one other time, and that is it. I just do not have that kind of luck. Keep hoping for a big score one of these days, but never see it. I'm sure there probably is Hartford Junction, I would imagine. 2 dimes and a pop machine. Nice. All right, thanks, Great Craft. Have a good night. Thanks for popping in for a little bit. I find coins about 3 times a year. That's probably where I'm at, and it's not much. I do better at my credit union, but I've never found silver there, but I've found quite a few. I think I found $75 coins over the course of the year last year. So I think it was like almost 3 full tubes. But a bunch of those were in one shot. There was like 20 of them in one visit. Find more in the parking lot. I don't do good in those either. I'm always watching. You never know what you're going to find. You never know what you're going to find. You always got to look. There's a 74D, not the DDO. Yep, me too, KJ. I have better luck at the credit union for sure. For sure on that. All right, we are down to 18 rolls left in the box, Michael Spicer. It has been a rough one. We don't even have a Nifty yet. I'm not sure how that's possible with all these random 2024s that we're finding here and there. There's a 74D, no DDO. There's a 72D. Bojangles, I didn't know they had dirty rice. I think I've ate at Bojangles once. We got a place here called Lee's in Ohio. I don't know if they're outside of the state of Ohio or not, but they're pretty good. I don't mind that. It's pretty decent chicken. better than KFC. So there's that. So Lee's, I think it's like Lee's Famous Chicken or something like that. I don't know if there's any outside of Ohio. Okay, Jim Thompson, say hi to the fam, and thanks for at least stopping in to say hi. I think they have been around a while, Hartford Junction, if I'm correct, but I think they were started in Ohio, but I don't know if there's any stores outside of Ohio. Lee's Famous Recipe, that's it. So does anyone know, are they outside of Ohio, or is that an Ohio-only thing? I'm not sure. I've never seen one outside of Ohio. There's a couple in our area. There's a 72D. Oh, you have one there, Chip? Okay. So there's some at least to Kentucky. I don't know about anywhere else. Think you have them in Missouri? They could be. I've been to Missouri a few times, but I don't remember seeing any, but that don't mean anything. I wasn't in very many places when I was there, so I was at my daughter's a couple times. I was there for a mission trip a couple times, but the mission trips were both in the same town, a couple years apart. We got all that. We have the chicken and the coins here, Hartford Junction. We got all the goodies. Oh, come on, box. This is not funny. You are not being very nice to Michael Spicer here. There is a 74D. Not finding any DDOs tonight either. Yep, I'll put you down right now, Rolf, for a spot. We will have the dollar race coming up next. Ooh, Patrick's a bachelor for a few days. Nice, Patrick. Nothing wrong with that. Enjoy yourself for a couple of days. And I noticed the exciting news. The crops are starting to change around these parts. There's a few fields with corn in it that went from 0 to 60 in no time. So hopefully we'll be back out. Hey, we got an FC 2006. Hopefully detecting season will be back soon. So definitely some goodies out there to be found. We just need to get the crops out. Well, I'm excited about that. So there we go, NIFC. We got us started. Maybe that will get things rolling now. Maybe that's just what we needed to get things going. There's a 83, not the no FG. I really want to find some silver tonight. We're going for 2 in a row. We did find one last week, so we got the streak restarted after not getting any for 1 week. And that week was the week we had all 9 boxes were skunkers. So last week looked much better as far as finds. We averaged well above 1 per box last week, so that was nice. We have a Popeyes that just opened in our area, JC. I've been there a few times. I think my son likes Popeyes a lot, if I remember right, but I don't think I've had it, maybe once or twice. We just don't normally eat out a lot. I think that's one of the things, but if we do eat out lately, it's been Chipotle's about all we've had when we eat out, so there's that. Definitely some Chipotle. All right, Silver Addiction. I'd die if Lynn left you for 4 days. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Jolly Roger. Well, we know you can cook, so I'm trying to figure out why you would die if she was gone for 4 days. We know you can cook. Trying to figure out what it is you couldn't do detecting season, I would be detecting all day. All day. So my hunting partner Scott and a few other guys are heading to England. I think 2 weeks from tomorrow, I believe, for a week-long detecting trip. So I'll be excited for them. Hopefully they can find some goodies. Chris, one of my buddies that's an officer in our club, he is going for 3 years in a row with gold. So we'll see if he can score laundry, dishes. I can handle all that. I got a dishwasher and I can run the washing machine, so I will survive. But I also have enough work clothes that I can make it for a week anyway. So that's a good thing. All right, we're closing in on the end, Michael Spicer. 7, count them, 7 rolls left in the box. 7 rolls. Hey, Martin Bowen, good evening, my friend. No problem. I'm sure you have other things going on than just me. You got a big fam to take care of there on the homestead. So I get all that for sure. Foster's Finds in the house. Also listing a lot on eBay. Nice. I have not tried the eBay yet. One of these days I probably should. I did just, I got to go and pay for it next week. I did just get this. I went through this for a guy a couple weeks ago, and he dropped this off to me the other day. I got to take him over payment for this, so here are some good goodies that I just bought right there. Some 40s, piece dollar, some silver quarters, some Wheaties, some silver dimes, some more silver dimes, some more nicks, more silver quarters, remember some 90%ers there, I believe, and some more wheats. So I just went through a collection for this guy, told him I'd be interested in buying the silver, and he just dropped that off. I got to get him paid for that. So we'll add that to the coffers, so should we say. We'll have some more goodies in there. So I do have one other collection here that I've had for a while. I kind of just got back out. I need to get through and make them an offer on that. I'm pretty sure that they want to sell theirs as well. That one is a little bit bigger, so we'll see how that goes. Hey, Scott Christensen, how you doing? So we're just about done with this box. We will have the dollar race will be coming up next. If anybody is interested in that, $1 per spot donation, as many spots as you would like. We're going to get rolling on that here as soon as this is done. Have 4 more rolls left to go. Still holding out hope we'll get a silver out of here, but I keep getting disappointed every roll that we get into. Oh, that could be Walker. I guess I don't remember, maybe, but I thought I had everybody covered, but I can double check that. But thank you. Appreciate the honesty for sure. All right, 3 rolls left, everybody. The disappointment is getting closer to being a reality. I was invited on this one this year, Walker, but it just is not a good time for me. I would like to eventually. I'll have the opportunity probably to go again at some point, but between the cost, it's between the plane ticket and the hunt, it's about $5 grand. That was a little scary for me. I normally don't spend that kind of money on stuff, at least for something like that. And if it was 600, 700, 800, I pay that for hunts all the time. But for whatever reason, that was a little scary. We got all the house stuff going on. Just not a good time. So hopefully I will get the opportunity. I would love to at least do that once, just to say that I did it. Ounce of gold, that's true. That is true. All right, last roll right here. That was a rough box, Michael Spicer. Hopefully this last roll will save us. It don't look like... Hey, NC Prospector, how you doing? Yep, I don't see silvery edges in this roll. I am sorry, Michael Spicer. These boxes have been good, but they've also been feast or famine. And this one was more famine than feast. All right, a single Nifsy. Yikes. That stinks. All right, you do get another 90, Michael Spicer. Would you like another Walker or a Benji? Your choice. That was a scary box right there. Yick. Yep, that was a rough one. Ugh. Leaves a bad taste in your mouth when that happens. All right, I will do you another Walker, Michael Spicer. There it is, right there. Thank you for donating, my friend. I appreciate it. I guess this just wasn't the box. All right, there it is, right there. Yuggly, 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 yuggly. All right. See you two. One Nifsy. All right, next up on the agenda, dollar race for tonight. If anybody's interested in jumping in on the dollar race, there is the envelopes for first and second to last. This one will be a White House 200th anniversary coin. Right there is the White House. Ooh, get this thing out of here. And there is the reverse right there. 90% silver. Melt value is probably $35-ish or something like that. So there it is right there. There is the dollar race coin for tonight. If you're interested, let me know and we will get rolling. All right, we have Michael Spicer for 6. JC for 3. Chipper for 10 spots. Roy for 4. Chest for 4. Gary Sinise for 4. Brian Jensen 5. Shell Bell for a spotter. Scott Christensen 1. Vinny says 3 souffles. Dana says 4 for him and 1 for Arabella. I like the name. Arabella 1. Foster's Finds for 2. Jolly Roger for 1. Lynn Aaron Zeller for 1. All right, last call for spots for the dollar race. Last call. If anyone is interested. All right, I'm going to go ahead and start getting names in. And we will get rolling along with the dollar race here. All right. 10. All right, we're about halfway done. All right, let me double check, make sure nobody got in. I think we're probably good. Yep, we are closed. All right, here we go. Names are in. Good luck, everybody, on the race. Give me just a second here, and we'll be ready to roll. All right, we're ready. Let's run it. We're doing 3 shuffles here. Good luck, everybody. Here we go. 2:22 on the clock and set. Super full screen. 3 shuffles. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Good luck, everybody. And we're off.
Bluetooth.
All right, Chip Warner out to the early lead. JC, oh, JC was second. Here comes Dana now. Dana moves into second place, can't hang on. Here comes Arabella to the front. Now Brian Jensen. Gary Sinise duck right with him. Looks like Dana will pop into the lead though. Here comes Chip looking to challenge. And Chip out front. Ooh, now the treasure chest is up there. A lot of back and forth at the front, coming down to 1:30 to go, just about there. And 1 30 seconds left. Chip Warner barely in the lead. Roy second. Here comes Lynn Ehrenzeller into the mix as well. Chip still hanging on. They can't take him out yet. They're trying. Chip in the lead. Foster's finds the second, and he will take the lead, but he can't hang on. Now JC trying to get up to the front. And 1 minute to go. 1 minute. Now Michael Spicer to the lead. Michael Spicer out front. Chip Warner second. JC third. A lot of company coming though. Michael Spicer still in the lead. He's hanging tough. Got stiff competition all around him. Michael Spicer hanging on. Now Michael Spicer, the other Michael Spicer duck, trying to take the lead. He can't. And now it's going to be Roy. Now the treasure chest, under 30 seconds. Treasure chest in the lead. Now Foster's Finds. Foster's Finds to the lead. Nobody can pull away. Now it is Brian Jensen in the treasure chest. Followed by Foster's Finds starting to pull away. And 5 seconds to go. Here comes Chip Warner. Can he get it done? And Chip Warner will make it happen. He is the winner. Congratulations to Chip. Let's see who else we got for second to last for a silver dime. Will be Brian Jensen. Congratulations to Chip and to Brian. Thank you, everybody, for the donations. This is used to help with shipping and giveaways and envelopes and all the other things that kind of make the channel go. So thank you guys very much for your generosity. I appreciate it. Congratulations to Chip, and congratulations to Brian Jensen on the win. So very nice. Congrats, Chip. Let me grab a dime time for Mr. Brian Jensen. There it is, a nice little rosy dime. And there it is. Thank you guys a bunch. I appreciate it. Again, for your generosity, and congratulations to the winners. All right, box number 2 time. We're going with the Roy is the man. He is next up with box number 2. Roy, what do you think? I think maybe we want to steer clear of the CU boxes. I'm just guessing. So that leaves the MB1, MB2, PB1, PB2. I know it's going to be something 2, because that's just the way he likes it. He likes number 2. Next item for the race, Vinny. PB2, all right. The next one is the Saturday special, and that is 1 ounce rounds and a 90% half. And I have a bunch of, here's the 1 ounce round options for tonight. There's a couple. We got a few. You never know. Ooh, a glass of sweet tea. Easy there, Hartford Junction. All right, Roy, PB2 it is. Let me grab you a 90 and a 40. Next week, we're going to have another race for a graded coin. I'm going to do them every other week. So that's the plan. So next week, we will have one. So let me get you a nice looking 40. Right there, beautiful 1968. And I'm going to give you, oop, not one of those ones. One of these ones, a Benji. There it is, right there. All right, there it is. Congrats. Hopefully there's more to put in there, Roy. That's what I'm hoping. Let's grab PB2. This bank has been hit and miss as well. So hopefully this is the week. Love to see a couple of silver enders in here. That would make it much more fun if we could get some shiny right out of the gate. VMC, remember for 30 months he says silver now, box. Get it over with. We need the good stuff. There it is right there. PB2. Good luck, Roy. I hope this is the one. That one back there looked silvery, but it's a 71. Well, I don't see nothing looking at a few ends here, so let's do it the hard way. We will see. NC Prospector says PB&J member for 18 months. PB&J sounds good, NC. Don't say that's bad. I like me some PB&J. Hey, Deadheads Coins, how you doing? We do have the Saturday special coming up, Sam, after this box. Saturday special next up. All right, here we go. Roll number 1 for Roy. Let's see. And just a couple of new ones, so that's good. I like that. There's a 83. FG is there. These are all 22, so this is definitely different than what we were seeing in the last box, the new one so far. There's a 77D. Slightly toasted PB&J. I've never tried this. I've never tried this, Deadheads Coins. He wasn't last night because he was doing a whatnot auction. Walker Magnet, I'm wondering if he's going to start moving more over whatnot way. I know they've been reaching out to quite a few people on YouTube to try to get them to start doing whatnot auctions. I know this weekend is an entire weekend of coin auctions because the Hoover boys got together with Brad, who has a large following on whatnot, and they did a coin auction last night at 8, right after Rob's, I believe. So they're trying to put on a big whatnot coin weekend, it sounds like, over on the whatnots. So I don't know. I mean, I'm not saying he will do that full time, but I don't know. I don't know how they work. I did watch somebody else's one time. I didn't really enjoy that much, but I don't know. Does anybody else do any whatnot stuff? Do you watch anybody? Do you buy things on there? I'm just curious. Like I said, I went to one, watched one, and I'm like, I just didn't enjoy it so much. Yeah, they all do they go very fast. They do a lot of items in a very small amount of time. So that was the other thing I didn't personally like about it. It just goes way too fast. There's hardly any time to even think about it. 10th gold for $350. That's not bad. I know they did have a few buy it nows, I think, last night. $5 gram of gold. That's nice, Roy. Your whole collection would take about 10 minutes. Yeah, that's what I'm at, NC, because there's no time to check anything. And I think that whatnot, at least, I think might be how they get people, because it goes so fast. I feel like, and I could be completely off base, I feel like there's a lot of impulse buys, just because you don't want to miss out whether you think you need it or not. That's what, like the one I do, I like the more laid back atmosphere. There's really not any big rush. So, triple spots are $14 a donation, Vinny. $14 donation for the triple. So, I don't like, I mean, even I've bought a few things in Rob's auction before, but his regular auction on YouTube has a much slower pace. You have time to kind of check stuff out. I enjoy that type of atmosphere better. The other one feels pushy to me, and that I really don't like. So, That way you're up to speed. Littlefoot's like, I prefer slower everything. I don't want to do anything fast. I don't blame you. I really don't blame you. All right, come on. Let's get rolling here. We're only 7 rolls in. Plenty of time. And I like the way the coins look. This looks a lot like the boxes I had silver in last week. So we'll see. Yeah, I think you could get caught up in that real fast. And that's what I don't like. I like Rob's other auction, you got time. You know what the items are ahead of time. So you can take the time to look them up ahead of time. Heck, you can even look them up during the auction because it's really not that fast paced. You can kind of do it item by item. So I like to savor my money as it leaves. Get a little time to spend with it before it's gone so fast. I can understand. I can understand that. All right, come on, box. We're only getting 2, maybe 3 new ones a roll, so no issues there. Just not finding the shiny stuff yet, but lots of time. Yeah, I know, Shell Bell. I'm working my way there. Till the house gets done or my daughter starts helping me out. That will probably never happen. As much as I would like it to, but eventually I hope to do that. Right now, some weeks I'm happy that I can just pull this 3 hours off because it feels that kind of busy. There's been some rough days on the house stuff, so. But there is progress. We are seeing progress, which I like. So hopefully in another week or so, when I give you another update, we'll have some more drywall hung. That's the plan. We'll see if it happens or not, but that is my plan. So doing the hallway today set us back a little bit, but in the long run, I think we'll be much happier with it. You could kind of feel the lean. Had that lean going down the hallway. You could feel it. And I didn't like that. That could be Walker Magnet. Very well could be. At the rate the house is going, that might be. I know, Shell Bell. We're only hanging it, which isn't so bad. I'm not finishing any, thankfully. I can finish drywall. I just don't necessarily enjoy it. I tried to get a buddy of mine to do it, but he says he's been having some problems with his shoulder, so he's trying to get out of the drywall finishing part of his career, I guess we'll say. Said it has been a little painful on the shoulders. Look at Vinny. $17 super chat. He's like, give me a spot in that race. I'm in. I'm in, he says. All right, Vinny, we will take care of you. We will take care of you and get you a spot. I hope you win something tonight, Vinny. I hope you win. Card tonight? I have auction tonight. Next week I will have a graded coin again in a separate special race. I agree, Vinny. I think you should have won something by now as well. I know, Dana. Nobody loves it. Nobody loves drywall. I think it's just some people are good at it, and that's just the easiest way for them to have a career, but I can't imagine doing drywall for a living. I mean, not that I think there's anything wrong with it. It's not for me. That is for sure. 74D. Oh yeah, the special race will be next week. I'm doing one of those every other week, Sam. I didn't want to overload it and do one every week. I just think it's too much. So I figured I would do one of those every other week is my plan. So I will pick something up for that next week. Actually, I think I have a couple things here. But if not, I'll make sure that I do have something. There is a 70. I like drywall. It doesn't taste that bad. You, little foot. You. That's gross, man. I don't want to eat any drywalls. That is for sure. Oh, that's not uncommon, Walker. What year was your house built? I would bet it falls right in that range. It's usually from like the mid-60s through the mid-70s. That was very common. Very, very common. Well, I bet Hartford Junction. I am not excited about finishing drywall. Despite that, I am really good at it. When I first started doing it, I was terrible at it. Yeah, that's about right. Mid-60s to mid-70s, somewhere in that range. They did a lot of wallpapering right over the drywall. They finished the seams and then put the paper right on over the top. That is, I've seen that more than one time. For sure. Yeah, depending on how that comes off, you may have to skim coat over that drywall before you can paint it. Sometimes you get some paper and stuff that comes up with it. Yep, there you go. Yeah, you'll have to get somebody to skim coat it. I'll almost guarantee it will need it. And unfortunately, I'm not your huckleberry for that one. I don't even want to do my own house. I got so much other stuff to do at the house. The last thing I need is to have to finish drywall on top of it. I know, and handyman or whatever, they're expensive. I mean, even here, a good handyman, you're probably paying, I bet you're paying $60 an hour probably. I would imagine California is probably way more than that. But I know it is, it's probably all of $60 an hour here for a handyman. I was doing, when I was working at the university still, I was doing, for about the first 4 years, I was doing side work, after work for people. I was charging $45 an hour cash. And they were beating down my door. There was no possible way to even do it all. There was so much work. I mean, it is just crazy. There's a nice 73. Not the DDO. You were right, Sean Leslie. You are right. But here I am. So I was a residential carpenter for about 14 years. Probably a little longer than that, actually. And then I kind of went to the commercial world. Oh, come on, box. And, well, hang on. Something sounds funny here. What did I do with my scale? Might have a light planchet, maybe. One of these sounds funny. I can't tell which one. Oh, that's not right. 11.1, 11.2, 11.2. No, they're all right, but something sounds funny to me. Been building houses for 25 years and definitely neglect your own. I understand. It's hard to do it all day and then come home and do it at night. Just like a car mechanic. Their cars are usually in worse shape than anybody else's. Because you don't want to do it. Painting walls is more your speed. Did a lot in the early 80s in apartments in Seattle. Turn on the cassette player, Pink Floyd and Zeppelin tapes, and see you tomorrow. I'm a pretty good painter as well. I've done a lot of that. I think the saying is the maid has the dirtiest house in the neighborhood. That sounds right to me, Lowfoot. That sounds very correct. I would believe it. Yeah, it's, there's been parts of what we're doing now that I've really enjoyed. There is some satisfaction in it at times. And I don't do this every day anymore. So that has made it a little bit better because this isn't my day job now. So I think it actually makes it a little bit easier than when I was doing this during the day still full time. Even at the university, it's like, ugh, I don't want to come home and do this too. So I think that has helped some. Heart doctor has the heart attack. Sean Leslie says, does not like painting. I don't mind painting, and I'm pretty good at it. Lynn's pretty good at it. So we don't have many issues there. Brian Jensen hates drywall and painting. Man, the painting world, we're not happy with it, I guess, out there. We have a lot of painting to do coming up. We have an entire house to paint here before too long, so. Numismatist is a good niche for you. I can relate to that, Hartford Junction. I can relate. There are some days when I'm at work thinking, man, I'd really like to own a coin shop. That just sounds like so much more fun. I do enjoy my new job, but there's days every now and then. Now, painting every day would be tough. There's probably a reason most of the painters that I know were, back in the day, were all potheads. At least a fair amount of them were. Probably could be a coping mechanism, maybe. It would be very monotonous day in and day out painting all day. I don't mind doing it for a week or so, but it does get to be a little rough. That is true, Shelbell. That is very, very true. So there is some struggles even with the coin stuff for me sometimes because I really enjoy it. But there are days sometimes it feels like a little more of a job. And there's like, well, and it don't have anything to do with this, but there's been nights after working at the house lately, I get home, sit down on the couch and eat dinner, and I know I need to come in here, and I am done. I just cannot do it. I sit there, turn on Law and Order, and end up falling asleep. Did it last night, matter of fact. 85 clad proof. Nice, Brian. You're beating us out so far. We have one Nifsy. Well, it could be, Brian Jensen. That's possible. It could have been the fumes, I suppose. It didn't smell like the fumes to me, but it could have been. There's a 71D. Lower price, more spots is winning by 2/3. I figured that's how it would go. So that one is going to be a Wheel of Death. And I am going to cap it. I don't know on spots yet. I got to figure it all out. I know what I would like to bring in with this based on I want this to be one of the biggest years yet for the Gary Sinise Foundation giveaway, so I am hoping that this one will work out good. Oh yeah, the old kills. I remember that stuff, Hartford Junction. Sometimes R&R is the best medicine. I couldn't agree more, JC. They might have moved up from the monoglue to pot to huffing fumes. They run the whole gambit there. And we're doing a little bit of everything. There is a Nifty 2005. We're on the board. We've equaled the last box. Not that that's anything exciting. But we have woodpecker. Is anybody else here a woodpecker? Lori's hearing woodpeckers. Is it the tapping noise that we've had problems with? Is that back? I thought we had that conquered. Oh, I have a couple of... I think I have a couple Peace dollars here. I have a couple Morgan dollars here. I think I have a Proof Benji. I think I have a full Bell Lines Benji. I have a few options here, I believe. Well, I could also find something different. Oh, the tapping is back. Come on, tapping. I thought we had this all figured out. I thought we got around it. Also running a... I'm sewing with my other hand. When I'm not counting coins, I'm sewing. Got my own little sweatshop going on under the desk. I don't know what it is. I don't hear anything. Other than the fan on my computer is the only thing I hear. All I can hear is the fan on my computer. Are you sure you guys aren't hearing things? Making coin bags. There you go, Hartford Junction. Making them coin bags. Clickety, clickety. Oh, you guys are going to drive me crazy. Now I'm going to have to figure this out. We went through this one other night before, and I thought we solved the problem, but apparently it's back. There is a 72D. Sounds like a timer. I'm telling you, all I hear is my fan and my computer. That is it. It's quiet as can be in here. Could be. I mean, the only fan going is the one on my computer. I do have a gaming desktop that I use for my live streaming and everything. Now it's gone. There we go. Could be the CPU fan. Maybe we're getting feedback from that fan through one of the cameras or something. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I know it drives me crazy that it drives you crazy. That I can tell you. There is an 82. There is another 82. Oh my gosh. 16 rolls left, Roy. We got to at least do better than the last box. You're not crazy, Lori. This has been going on for a minute. But I hadn't heard anything about it the last few weeks. I thought maybe we had it conquered. 1983. You did not miss much, Silver Addiction. This box has been another toughie so far. 15 rolls left. We cannot get skunkied again this week. Can't happen. Maybe it's going to have to be the MB boxes that save us. I don't know. It's going to be up to Chip maybe to figure it all out. Pressure's on, Chip. Unless Roy finds something. The pressure is on. This stream will self-destruct in 15 minutes. I hope not, because I'm sitting here. I don't want that to happen. No self-destructing. It's not allowed. unless you got some sort of manufacturing process, shell bell, it is way too hard. Well, you can make money, you just will make 50 cents an hour making stuff anymore. It's hard. Not as easy as it used to be. Everything costs too much. Time's worth too much. $19.83, not the no FG. Let's not call it silver impossible. I'm trying not to. I'm trying not to. We got time still. We have 11 rolls. It's happened before. I've had boxes with roll 49 or 50 silver show up. Boy, that dark edge right there looked good, but it's not silver. 1989. A dark one. Ugh. Well, I guess that's true. Not for crocheting. I'm with you, Silver Addiction, but I think, unfortunately, people with our mindset are probably in the minority when it comes to spending money on things. Most people just want it quick and easy and fast. And you can't really get all those things anymore. So cheap is definitely out when you're looking at handmade or local, which is okay with me. So I went through, so here's the story for you. I went through, so I had a belt for about 6 months and it broke right where the 2 holes were. So I'm like, well, I got to get something. So I went to Rural King and got a 2-belt set, $30, and I thought, all right, this will be good. The first one lasted 2 weeks. So I got the other one out. The other one lasted 2.5 weeks and it started tearing. And it was also very hard for me to swallow the fact that I got online, I think it was Greg's Belts. First time ever in my life, I paid $80 for a real leather belt. But it was worth every penny. I probably had that for 6 months now and had 0 issues. It looks like it has almost no wear on it. It definitely makes a difference. But that was a hard one for me. I thought that was a lot of money. Because I bought a Dickies one 2 years ago that lasted me a long time, but couldn't find those. Never go cheap with auto parts or fishing equipment. Probably a good plan. Yeah, it should last a while. Like I said, there's no sign of wear on it yet. It's been probably 6 or 7 months, but that was a hard pill for me to swallow, to spend that much on a belt. I'd never done it before. I was always the $15, $20, $30 guy at the Walmart or whatever else, buying stuff like that. There's some good real leather places out there. All right, 6 rolls left in the box, Roy. Ugly, 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 ugly. Way more than that, Shellbell. But I think that's what I was saying earlier. It's a mindset to not think that way. You know what I mean? I think people are used to that's just where you go get things, and I think it's a mindset change to spend the money on more expensive things that will last longer. So that's kind of where the story was going, I guess. Yours is the shape of your body. It's old. Yeah, so shoes. So the place I work for will buy Red Wings. But I have been buying, I think I bought a pair of Ariats work boots. Ooh, look at that toner right there. A while back. And I was still wearing them. They look pretty much new other than a little dirty. So I asked them at work, I said, is there any chance I can just order boots? I have some I like. So they did order me another pair of those. And they're pretty good, it seems like. Look for local made first, then made in the state, and then made in USA. Probably a good way to do it, Silver Addiction. Yeah, the ones I bought they're $145 or something at, well, Rural King carries them, but they ordered them off the website for me. Ariat.com, I think it was. So, but I've been very happy with them. I used to do a lot of carpet, and even I used to buy Irish Setters, which is a boot that's made by Red Wing, or a Red Wing brand. And doing commercial carpet, I would wear holes in the toes in a week and a half. Completely wear through the leather. So these new ones that I got, these Ariats, have a rubber toe on them that's over the leather, and they never wore out. So that was the other reason I stuck with those. NIFC number 2. This box is finally better than the last one. Silver Addiction's got the Red Wings. Red Wings are made 40 miles from Brian Jensen's hometown. Nice. Cowboy boots got a hole in the heel. I don't have cowboy boots anymore. I got work boots, tennis shoes. I bought a pair of hiking boots for detecting last year. I have muck boots for that, but sometimes you just don't need the muck boots. It gets too hot. They get too heavy. So I do have a pair of hiking boots. You're not kidding me, Hartford Junction. Way up! Kodiaks were popular when I worked construction years ago. I've heard of those. Never wore any. So I've had Red Wings. I've had Ariats, Irish Setters. I started wearing the Irish Setters back in... I had a problem with that plantar fasciitis back in probably 2010, and I went to a shoe place for that had an in-house, what are them, podiatrist or whatever they're called, and I had to get those wedges put in my boots, and that's what they gave me, was those Irish Setters, and I wore those for a long time. And then that last time I went to get boots, when I bought those Ariats, they were not available anymore, the style that I was getting, so I had to find something else. All right, that's it, Roy. Terrible. I remember dingoes. I remember the dingo boots. All righty. What a terrible box that was. 2 NIFCs. Yick. Sorry, Roy. That was awful. All right. There it is right there, Roy. I'm going to throw you another Benji. And I am sorry for a terrible box. Chip is going to have to save us here after the Saturday special. He's got to find the silver tonight. The pressure is officially on, Chip. We need you. All right, there it is. Box 2 is complete. Sorry, Roy, for a terrible box. But it is now time for the Saturday special. It is $14 donation per spot. You get a 1 ounce round for first, 1 ounce round for second place, 1 ounce round for third place, 90% half for fourth place, and a silver dime for fifth. So that is how the Saturday special works. If anybody here that is new has got questions, let me know, and we will go ahead and fill you in. And we will let you know. All right, so let's see here. We have Michael Spicer. Chip Warner. Jolly Roger. Lynn E. Shell Bell. Brian Jensen. Chicken Man. Silver Addiction. I know it, Mysterian. We got to get on some shiny. JC. Ooh, Lori's coming in with 2 spots. You can, Lori. Foster's Finds. Sean Leslie. Roy for 2. Sam for a spot. You can get 2 if you want, Laura. You're good to go. I do not have Zelle, Sean Leslie. I have PayPal, Cash App, or Venmo. I do not have Zelle. So hopefully that works out for you. Vinny just popped up my donation payment options, as well as Shell Bell and Silver Addiction. So they're right there. Unfortunately, I don't have Zelle. All right, let me make sure I got everybody, and then I will last call it for spots here. Michael Spicer, I had Rolf Reddy, Chip, Jolly Roger, Lynn, Shell Bell, Brian Jensen, Chicken Man, Silver Addiction, JC, Lori for 2, Foster's, Sean Leslie, Roy for 2, Sam Lemon for 1. $14 per spot donation, Tammy. 14 per spot donation. It is a 1 ounce round for first, second, third, 90% half for fourth, silver dime for second to last. So let me know, Cammy, if you want in. Otherwise, I am going to close the race. So just let me know. Yep, all right, I got you. Oh, VMC. I got to get Vinny in. Man, I almost forgot, Vinny. I'm sorry. Gotcha. You're in, Vinny. You can do either way, Sean. I'm paying taxes on all this anyway, so it doesn't make any difference. Either way is fine. All right. Let me go ahead and get the list done. The race is official. I got Rolf. Yep, I put him on already as soon as he told me, so I didn't forget that one. But I forgot my man Vinny. I feel sorry about that, Vinny. But we got you now. You're in. All right, race closed. Let me go ahead and get this set up, and we're going to get rolling here. Just about ready to go here. Hang tight. All right, I think it looks like we are going to be good. I need somebody other than Vinny to please. Yeah, you're fine, Lori. You are fine. Can help 3 shuffles. Thank you, Brian. All right, here we go. Let's go ahead and get over here and get some shuffles rolling. We're going to get this thing started. Let's go. Good luck, everybody, on the race. We're going to do 2:22 on the clock as our regular time. Super full screen. We're doing 3 shuffles. 1, 2, 3. All right. Once again, good luck, everybody. And here we go. And we are off. Chip Warner out to the early lead again. Can he go 2 for 2 on the night? He won the dollar race already. Chicken Man Dan, JC, Jolly Roger fighting it out for second. They reeled Chip in, and here comes Chicken Man Dan to the lead. Chicken Man Dan out front. Sean Leslie is in second. JC third, Foster's in fourth. Here comes Sean Leslie to the lead. I believe this is the first race for Sean, so he is out front looking good. Sean Leslie to the lead. Brian Jensen pulls into second. Sam Lemon is in third currently. And 1 minute, 30 seconds to go. Brian Jensen now out front. Here comes Sam Lemon. Sam Lemon in the second. Can't get the lead. Sean Leslie in the second momentarily, but here comes Lori Camarista. Lori Camarista out front now to the lead. Now Silver Diction makes a move up front. He is there. Foster's Finds hanging out as well. He will take the lead. Foster's Finds to the front under a minute. Under a minute. Foster's Finds out front. Here comes Lori Camarista. Can't get there. Cammie King looking for the lead now. She will make it there. She is in first. Cammie now out front. Chip Warner in second. Now Foster's Finds to the lead. Foster's Finds out front. Here comes VMC looking to take the lead. First time up near the front for the race. 30 seconds to go. VMC out front trying to pull away. Vinny in the lead. Roy is in second. Vinny pulling away. Look at Vinny go. 15 seconds. 15 seconds. VMC out front. Jolly Roger second. Who is going to make a move? Here comes Brian Jensen. He's looking speedy. Brian Jensen is going to get there. Ooh, it's close for second. I don't know. We're going to have to go to the scoreboard, but congratulations. Brian Jensen on the win. All right, it is going to be Brian Jensen, Sam Lemon, Lori Camarista scores a win in her first race back. Congratulations, Lori. Chicken Man Dan with the 4th place finish for the silver $50. Silver Addiction will get the silver dime. So there we go right there. Congratulations, everybody. Thank you guys for supporting the channel again through the duck races. Much appreciated. Brian Jensen with the win. Second place is going to go to Sam Lemon. Third place, Lori Camarista. Fourth place, Chicken Man Dan. And second to last was the Silver Addiction. He's going to get a little silver. All right, there it is right there. Congratulations, winners. And again, thank you for supporting the channel through the duck races. I appreciate it. It helps out with a lot of things. So thank you guys so much for that. I appreciate it. All righty, let's look at the goodies and see what everybody wants here. Whew, Brian Jensen, you're going to get first pick. But let's run through the available options that I have tonight. Here are the available rounds. I have the 1 troy ounce Tri-State Refining with the Eagle, the Stars, and the Liberty Bell on it right there. I'm going to get this camera in a little bit so you can see these a little bit better. There we go. All right, I also have a seeded Liberty round right there. Beautiful, 1 troy ounce. Also have the Morgan Dollar round from SMI right there. We also have an Eric Blood Axe right there. Legendary Warriors 1 ounce round. And then we have a Liberty Silver. Got the silver bell on the front right there. Nice looking little round. In this one we have a Sunshine Minning with the Eagle. We also have the Walking Liberty style round right there. Both 1 troy ounce. Also today we have a 2019 Panda. How about that right there? 2019 Panda. Also have an American flag. We have a Disney Pirates of the Caribbean round. And that is from Nui 2022. And I have a couple of Engelhart bars. Engelhart bars. So let me know what you guys like. Brian Jensen, he says, give me the Blood Axe. Blood Axe for Brian Jensen. Let me find it. There's a lot of them here. There it is right there. The Blood Axe for Brian Jensen. Sam Lemon, you get the next pick, my friend. What would you like to go with? It's a 2019 30 grams or an ounce. It is a 30 gram. So it is not a full troy ounce. It's 1.1 grams short. So there you go, Brian. Sam Lemon said he would like the Pander. There it is right there. Lori Camarista, young lady, what would you like? Pick the 1 ounce gold coin. Ooh, I wish I had one of them. I wish I did. Lori is up next. You're welcome, Littlefoot. Lori next. Chicken Man, would you like Pirates of the Caribbean? All right, what did I do with that one? There it is right there. Zenui. Chicken Man, Walker, Benji, or a 64? Actually, I'll tell you what. Hang on. I'm going to give you an option for 4th place. I picked this up today. Lori Camarista, 1 ounce Pirates. It won't fit in the envelope, so I write it on there. All right, so there is that. All right, Chicken Man, so here's your options. Walker, Benji, Kennedy, or a 2004S Silver Proof. Your choice, sir. You let me know. Your choice. I'm going to throw you some proof action if you want it. Up to you. Your choice. The proof, all right, it's yours, Chicken Man. Silver Addiction gets the dime time. For this, you don't need to claim these, Sam. Auction items or was watching Pokemon Rip and Ship. Oh, nice, Lucky James Eller. Remember, for 9 months he is. Yeah, for the auction items and the duck races, you do not need to send your address unless you have any further instructions. As long as I have it. And there is Silver Addiction's Dime Time. Thank you guys a bunch again, like I said, for supporting the channel. I appreciate it. We'll put all these other ones away for next week. And I'll pick up a few more, because you can never have enough 1-ounce rounds for the Saturday special. All right, there it is. Very nice. Next up, it's going to be the chipper. All right, Chip, we're counting on you. We need silver. Do we retread a bank or do we go to the MB bank? You let me know. What do you think? I will grab you a 40. Let me know what you would like for the 90. There's a nice looking 1967. So we have CU1, sister box of CU2, 19 IFC, MB1 and MB2. We haven't been to yet. Thank you, Lori. Got a guardhouse box to fill. There you go. MB2, he says. Chip says MB2. There wasn't much thought about it. And then let me know Walker, Benji, or Kennedy, Chip. Your choice. Walker, Benger, or Kennedy. Benji, will do. Oh, that's the wrong envelope. Let's put it in this one. Trying to get your childhood back. Turned 50 in 6 weeks from yesterday. Well, it only gets better, James Eller. I had my nervous breakdown at 30. It all turned out well. 50s didn't bother me a bit. 50s never bugged me. Turning 30 did. I was not about turning 30. MB2. Oh! Feels heavy. It feels heavy, Chip. I'll be 52 in 2 months. Month and a half, actually. So, it gets better, James. Don't be mad about it. Don't be mad. All right, here we go. Good luck, Chip. Please show us an ender. You're same as me, Silver Addiction. I had a nervous breakdown. How did you feel the second time I turned 30? Not there yet, but we're trying. All right. This looks like a much more circulated box than the other ones we've seen, at least looking at the ends. I don't know, Chip. I guess there's one way to find out. Let's hunt this bad dad. Brian turned 68. 68 ain't that bad, is it, Brian Jensen? There's 3 of us right there that didn't like 30. You get your first Social Security check in October. Nice, Walker. There's something to look forward to. Well, I am sorry to hear that, James Eller. That's not good. Not good. Okay, JP, I'm counting on you being here for us finding it. Well, I like this box better already. There's a 2012. There's a 2015. This makes me feel better about things for some reason. 2 NIFCs right out of the gate. We've already tied the best box of the night. Usually, if we're finding silver, there are NIFCs involved. $30 was horrible. 40 you were down with cancer, but 50's a breeze. Bring on the 60s, says Shellbell. She's ready. I'm not quite there yet, Shellbell. I got a few years, but I'll be ready when it gets here. I'll be ready. All right, here we go. $19.72. Oh, I forgot to show you guys. This is the bar I'm giving away tomorrow night for my friends over at Xenia Coin. Look at this bad dad. Look at that thing. She's a chunky devil. She is a chunky devil. Oh man, James Eller, you don't need them kind of friends. Alexander said, I'm making me hungry. I'm making me hungry. Chip says, I like the heavy honeys. Oh man, that is funny stuff, Chip. Well, like I said, I'm not telling you what it is, but I'd be present tomorrow if it was me. If it was me, I'd be there. Tomorrow night, 7 p.m. is the plan. 7 p.m. We're giving away a bar for our friends over at Xenia Coin. Another NIFC 2019. This is now the best box of the night, even though it's only 3 Nifsies. Also an extra silver dime, so hey. Very nice, says Valerie. My kind of brick. I'm with you, Valerie. I'm with you there. Hey, Emil. Thanks for stopping in, sir. Trying to extend the streak, get back to 2 in a row tonight. The struggle has been real. No, I don't know if I'm going to do a full one. I may do some free rolls or something. I'm still thinking about that. I'm still thinking about it. I may throw in a couple extra goodies. So we'll see. We will have some new people here watching because of the way he did his giveaway. They will they'll have to tune into my channel. So we will be doing that. Banana milkshake. What? Wait a minute. Nobody said anybody was getting banana milkshakes. Where did this come from? I'm with you, Valerie. I'd take anything right now. Any silver at all would be a good thing. Anything. Uh-oh, Martin smells silver? I hope so. Come on, Martin. What is it? Is it old silver? New silver? What are you sniffing over there? Uh-oh, the clickety-click was back for a few seconds. Go away, clickety-click. Can you smell what the box is cooking? I hope he can. Get that silver sniffer going. Oh, yikes. These look very much like the boxes I had last week, though. The leftover boxes that had silver. I had 5, 6, maybe 8. Might be a random 40, he says. I was hoping for more than that, Martin. You kind of broke my heart a little bit there. I was hoping for a little more. You're a little sleep deprived. I can relate. I can relate. I slept pretty good last night, though. Same thing last night. We got home, ate dinner. I think I was watching a detective video or something on YouTube out in the living room. And the next thing you know, I woke up at 11:45. And I'm like, ooh, I got to go to bed. Lynn went to bed right before that. Uh-oh. Not feeling it. Uh-oh. That's not what I wanted to hear, Martin. Not what I wanted to hear. We were counting on your guidance here. There is a 71D. Grab Kodiaks. Coughed all night. Uh-oh, are you back to that? Silver addiction, are you having coughing problems again? Want to buy 2 of the BU Benjis. Use the tone ender for a gall. Whoa! Very nice, Roy. Thank you very much. Let's take care of that right now. There is the toned ender. Roy says make it a gaw. Look at that. Roy is the man again. Roy is the man again. Oh, the silver sniffer's out of calibration. That could be. So luckily I grabbed this roll of uncirculated 58s last week. My LCS had like 40 rolls. Somebody came in and bought them all in one shot. So I'm glad I picked one up. I'm glad I got one while I could. So thank you again, Roy, for a very generous. You can tell they were in the wrapper for a long time because the edges are not bright and shiny. I actually pulled them out of the wrapper before the stream, so we could get a first-hand look at one of these. So there it is right there. That is a 58 Denver. 58D Benjis. Thank you, Roy. I appreciate it. And very generous of you to do that giveaway. Long hours took its toll, unfortunately, was coughing up blood for a while. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Overdid it this week. We can't be having that stuff, Silver Addiction. We can't be overdoing it. You got to take it easy. We got to keep you healthy. Oh, no, not the click, click again. We got to get rid of this. We got to get rid of the clicking. It is a very nice roll. He had at least 40 rolls, I think, as well as some quarters, some uncirculated rolls of, there's a 2008 NIFC, uncirculated rolls of dimes, rosy dimes. And a guy came in the next day, he said, and bought it all. Every single one he had. $800 face in uncirculated rolls of Benjis, quarters, and dimes. How about that stuff? That is a bunch. Foster's Finds is back. I hope you brought the silver with you, Foster's Finds, because we need it. We need it. Not a lot of new coins in here, but 72D. Ooh, 97 likes. We are closing in on 100. Closing in on 100 likes. We just need a silver to make everything better now. Just need a silver. There should be one in this roll. Or in this box. Should be one in this box. There's got to be. These look exactly like the ones. $20 is what I'm doing on those, Chip. $20 auction add-on. Come on, give us something here. Please, can we get a goodie? We need something silvery. We got 4 Nifsies. Ooh, 3 Days Grace. There's a good band. I haven't heard of them in a while. There is a 1973. All right, this is roll 17, still plenty of time. Maybe this will give you luck. Just found a 6640 and roll 41 of box 3. Nice. Picking up lots of CDs at the thrift store lately. Been getting lucky with some good bands. That's one thing I never look at CDs anymore. I turned into such a Spotify guy that I don't even know if we have CDs anymore. We used to have a lot of CDs, but I'm not even sure we still have any. We used to. Ooh, Audio Slave, nice. Audio Slave was a good one. Oh, look at that. You hear it? I'm gonna have us a magic coin, everybody. It's magic. It is a magic one. There it is. Look at that. It came apart even. Came unglued, but it is going to be a Estados Unidos Mexicanos. Right there it is. Magic coin for you, Chip. Got a miscellaneous on the board. This is definitely turning into a better box than the last couple, so I'm holding out hope that there is some silver in here. It is definitely magical. Now, if we can get some magic silver to go with it, we would really be on to something. That's what we really need. There's a 1983. Well, I heard that clear as day, that magic coin. That was a pretty obvious one there. Gave your son a magic coin with a drink token in it. I haven't seen one like that. That's cool. Mine have all been either English pennies or the Mexican coin like we just found. You are welcome, Hartford Junction. I like finding those. I like the magic coins. They're definitely different. Don't find them that often. Littlefoot, I think maybe you might be behind a little bit. You may be behind a little, I believe. So if you hear this, catch on up with us. All right, 29 rolls left in the box. Plenty of time. There is a 73. Not the DDO. Pretty decent looking 82. Ooh, the front was decent looking. The back, not so much. There's 72. Not the no FG. Oh, man. Oh, Foster's Finds refreshed his coffee. Reminds me, I still got a half a cup here. Coconut flavored coffee. That sounds like something my son would get. He likes that stuff. He likes the flavored type stuff. Found it when he moved, thought it was gone forever. Second magic coin. Nice. Hopefully he enjoyed getting that. I love the magic coins. I have a few. I have most of the ones I found in my personal hunt. I think I sold one. But other than that, I have most of them. Found some Avon glass bottles today. One Morgan, one Lincoln Gettysburg Address. Left them behind. Oh, man. I would too, Chip. I'd settle for anything silver at this point. This is bad. We had great boxes last week. The week before was rough. But we have been doing much better on silver here the last couple months. Odd time of year. Normally this is the downtime for finding it, but we have been holding our own here. That's not a cup, that's a mug, she says. Oh, man. That's not a cup, that's a mug. What was the famous line in Star Wars? That's no moon, it's a space station. It was right along with what Valerie's saying. Oh my gosh. I'm going to be mad if we open one of them other boxes up and there's an ender in it. We've been missing the enders a lot lately. We have been missing them. Ooh, 100 likes. All right, 100 likes is open. Jump on in. 100 likes is open. I'm going to hunt a couple more rolls, and then we will draw a winner. Winner, winner, chicken dinners coming up. All right, let me hunt another one here. Keep hoping every roll. I'm telling you, these look like they should have some silver in them. I can feel it. Thinking Crocodile Dundee. That's not a knife. This is a knife. That was a good one too. Classic line, Shellbell. Classic line. Who remembers the movie Cobra? Anybody remember the movie Cobra? Somebody has to. All right, here we go. Let's draw us a winner. Good luck, everybody. Here we go. Uh-oh. Go ahead and type it back in again. It did not pick up entries. It did not pick up entries. Go ahead and type in 100 likes again, please. I don't know why it didn't, but it didn't. So please type it in again. I'm going to go ahead and hunt another roll while we're waiting. I am going to hunt another roll here while we're waiting. Nightbot's acting a little funky tonight, so. All right, let's see what we got now for entrance. We have 50. I think we're good to go. Let's go ahead and draw a winner. Here we go. Good luck, everybody. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Brenda Shank. Brenda Shank, 100 likes winner. Congratulations, Brenda, on the win. Very nice. Brenda Shank, the winner. All right, Brenda, let me grab the envelopes here. Let's see what we can find you. We have envelope numbers 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 10 left. What one do you like? And you are very welcome, Brenda. Very welcome. Let's pick an envelope and let's see what we can get you for a goodie. There's a few good ones left, a few so-so ones, and several in between. Number 4, she says. All right, there is number 4. What do we got? We have a silver dime, and it wouldn't fit in the envelope. We have a Patriots coin. 1 grain silver bar for you right there as well. Congratulations, Brenda, on the win. Very nice. 100 likes winner. We will have another four more giveaways at the end coming up here, so keep that in mind. All right, there you go, Brenda. Thank you very much. Appreciate you being here and hanging out with us. There we go. Very nice. All right, let's get back after it. We have 22 rolls left to go, and this is the first of them right here. We're trying to get silver on the board. Hey, Ernest Edwards, good evening, brother. Could we please just get a silver? Please, I'm with Chip now. Even if we could just get an accidental war nickel in here, I would be happy. Can't seem to get anything. Yes, I will, Brenda. I will add it in. So I have a lot of shipping to try to get caught up on this week. And luckily, I did not get a lot of boxes this week. I got shorted 3. So that will, I should be done with the $50 box hunts tomorrow night. I should be able to get 3 boxes knocked out. And then I am going to get to shipping. I'm going to try to squeeze in a penny hunt late in the week. I do have a mail call that will be coming out for you guys probably tomorrow. For members, it'll go live to everybody on Sunday. And I also will have a $50 hunt out later in the week. So be on the lookout for those coming your way. They are older ones from earlier this year that I just have not got to, but they will be coming. So be on the lookout. A couple videos this week, and we'll see where that goes. I have quite a few filmed. I am going to put together a few detecting videos. There will not be a wrap-up in them, but I definitely will have some video of some finds. So that should be fun for a change. Get us through till I can get back out. I agree, Emil. I would take a Benji for sure right now. I certainly would. Any point in time. Yeah, it's been a wild year, Hartford Junction, but I am ready to get back to some normalcy. I just isn't time yet, that's all. But we'll get there. We're making progress. Making progress every day. Oh, every roll I keep waiting for a shiny edge. And we just can't seem to get it done. Yeah. $16 rolls left. And I'm excited to get to the point where I can show you guys some drywalled rooms and some flooring done cabinets going in. It will be very exciting. Today was the first day that the kitchen has been pretty much empty in months. So it definitely was kind of an exciting feeling today to see everything out of there. Seemed like a nice big space again. RFT found 12 wars, 8 Vs, and a proof in a nickel box. Holy smokes! That is a killer box right there. I think I've had 4 or 5 silvers before and a couple buffaloes, but not all that mess. Woo, that's a good one. Was that a video that just came out? Tom Thumb, I'll have to watch that. Yeah, nickel boxes don't get much better than that. Okay, just came out. I have to watch that tonight. Once I get done, I usually go to the living room and watch a couple videos for a little bit, wind down, and then go to bed. We got to get up early and get to Menards in the morning, and then get to the house. Get that hallway put back together so that we can continue on with getting the kitchen ceiling straightened out and commence the wiring down there. So I am excited to see that get done. Chip, you guys going to the coin show in the morning? I wish I was going, but I'm not. Hopefully you guys will make it down. Hopefully in a couple months I'll be back to the point where maybe there's another NIFC 2011. A couple more months, hopefully I'll be back to the point where I can start getting down to one every now and then again. Good luck. I hope you guys sell some goodies tomorrow. Oh, just Jeff's in the house. He says, go ahead and find the silver. I'm here. There's another NIFC 2020. And we got 1, 2, 3. We need one more NIFC chip, and that's going to get you an extra 40. Right now, we're still in the dime zone, but we're getting close. Still got 10 rolls left. Sean's only been to one coin show. We have, luckily in my area, Sean, we have 2 monthly ones that are about an hour from me each way. An hour northeast and an hour directly south. So luckily to have, we have those every month in our area. So oh man, that's a long one, Walker. Yeah, we have a lot of shows in the area. We have the big Cincinnati show every year. I imagine there's got to be a big show in Columbus once a year at least. I haven't been to it, but I can't believe there isn't. I would imagine there is. There's a 77D. Highway to the 40% zone. I hope so. I need the highway to somewhere, man. These boxes have been rough tonight. Curious to see what the other ones look like. Oh, you're hour and a half from Vegas. Yeah, that's a little bit of a haul. Are you kind of like in the middle of nowhere, Nevada, or you got at least a big town close? You don't have to disclose the location if you don't want, but are you at least close to a bigger town? Bullhead City, Arizona. I had my neighbors that used to live next door to me. They moved to Arizona, I think right across from the Nevada border, across the river. About 2.5, 3 years ago, I think. I was hearing from them every now and then, but it's been a while. So he said they did have some shops and some other stuff in the area. He used to work at a casino for years when he was younger. Oh, nice. Hartford Junction. Hit it. Like I said, we have some good ones in our area. That one that Chip will be at tomorrow, there's probably, what, Chip, 45 vendors there every month, maybe more? It's a pretty good size show. They usually have some decent stuff there. That's where you are on the Colorado River, okay. I can't remember what city they moved to, but we're right across the river, I know that, from Nevada. Yeah, that's what I figured, 45-ish, maybe a few more, a few less. Same thing with the show that is in up by Columbus every month. It's in a suburb of Columbus, but they have it every month. I think theirs is the third Sunday, second Sunday, or third Sunday of the month. I haven't been to that one in quite a while. I prefer the one in Green Hills that Chip will be at tomorrow. It's probably my favorite of the two. But, you know, you got to take what you can get. It's nice having opportunities and shows. Like I said, it's nice. My LCS is only like 12, 13 miles away. I get there pretty much every week. So that's always good. Closest coin show is about 2 hours. Left your Gmail address, haven't been notified at all. That was 5 years ago. Holy smokes. They need to get with it. I get an email from these other two shows every month. Take what you can get. That's how the wife ended up with me. Easy on yourself there, Littlefoot. Easy. Oh, brother, we're up to 2 weeks for everything, says Walker Magnet. Yeah. Well, yeah, I'm happy there's good shows in the area, so. Vegas show. I bet the Vegas show was huge. They do everything big in Vegas anyway. All right, Chip, 2 more shots, including this one. We're running out of time. I'm going to be very upset if we have an ender showing in one of them other boxes. We still need one more NIFC to get you a 40%er. That was with 10 rolls to go. I figured we'd get it, but not yet. Uh-oh, it's going to come down to the last roll. There it is. Last roll, everybody. Last roll, box 3. And it doesn't look silvery. We might be in trouble. $83. All right, that is going to do it. No dices. 63rd annual. Man, that's a long running show. All right, Chip, you do get another 90, and I can offer you up a silver dime as well. You do get the magic coin if you would like it. Sorry, it was another terrible box. We had 3 stinkers tonight. Let me know if you want a Walker, a Benji, or a Canenity. We can fix you up. Yeah. Another Benji and the magic coin. All right, it is yours. Oop, those are the Walkers. Let me get another tube here. There's the Benjis. All right, sorry, Chip. Sorry to everybody. We had some stinkers tonight. Let's see if we got anything left over in the other boxes. Let me add these finds to the board. That puts us at 8 NIFCs and a miscellaneous for the night. Poll is still running. Yes, it is. So I'm going to write down what the poll is. More spots, lower price. All right, I have it. I'm going to close the poll. I'll figure out what that looks like. You had a BU Benji this, or I'll let you go ahead and do it, Chip, anyway, because I already got to ship it, so that's fine. If you want to add one, I can do that for you. Thank you, freaking awesome. I appreciate it. You're welcome. Silver Addiction, you want one as well, okay? Man, look at them things. They are nice, buddy. There is one for Chip. Let me get a Silver Addiction one out here. Bought another uncirculated roll, a meal of 58 Ds. Beautiful. All right, there they are. Thank you guys again for your box donations tonight. I can't remember what I'm trying to say. Let's take a look at the other three and see if we missed any enders. Let's start out with CU1. The last 3 weeks, one of these boxes had silver and the other one didn't. We had one that didn't tonight. We'll see if it holds true. See if we get any enders in this box. I do not see any enders, but she is certainly more circulated than the other one. For sure. All right, we'll see. I will be hunting this one tomorrow night. See what we get out of that one. You're welcome, Silver Addiction. Thank you, Valerie. I wish I'd have bought another roll now. He had 8 different years there. And I wish I'd have bought another. All right, here is MB1. Let's see if this one looks any different than the sister box. Yeah, I would say it looks pretty similar. All right, let's try PB1. Last shot for an ender tonight. All right, PB1. And don't forget, everybody, the bounty is still out for the first Benji and Walker of the second half of the year. We have not found one yet. 1 ounce round to the first box donator that finds one. And this looks a lot like the other box, the sister box. Yep, I don't see anything exciting. Nothing. I just do a fundraiser for them every year. freaking awesome. So it's one of the things I leave running on Nightbot. So that's Memorial Day and Veterans Day every year. We do a Gary Sinise Foundation fundraiser. So we'll be doing that again here probably August 15th. So, yeah, Veterans Charity. All right. Let me go wash the hands, and when I get back, we are going to do us a little auction action. I will be back in a few minutes. All right, let's get some auction goodies out and let's get after it. All righty. All right, here we go. Let's get rolling here. All right, first up for tonight. I thought these would be fun. Something different we haven't had before, so you guys let me know. Give me some feedback on these. We're going to start out first. Look at that little doodad right there. We got us a little gold nugget right there. It is a 0.036 gram gold nugget. Anybody's interested in adding a little nugget to their collection? We're going to start this out at a buck. $1 start. 0.036 gram gold nugget. $1 start if there is interest in that. $1 start. 0.036 gram gold nugget. Gold nugget. $1 start on that. if there is interest. $1 start, gold nugget. Be afraid of losing it, he says. Jolly Roger AR is at 1. Jolly Roger AR is at 1. Roy is at 2. Roy is at 2. No dipping sauce, Alexander, unfortunately. No dipping sauce. Justin is at 3. Justin at 3. $3 to Justin. Roy first in at 4 on my screen. Roy first in at 4. Cammy and Ron were just behind him. $4. Roy Hathaway top bidder. $4. $4 to Roy. $4 to Roy. Ron Pierce comes back at 5. Ron Pierce at 5. 0.036 gram gold nuggets. Silver Dixon's like, I don't want to lose it. Roy is at 6. Roy is at 6 now. $6 to Roy. Roy is at 6. $6 to Roy, top bidder. They're $20, Visterian, as a auction add-on item. $20. Roy Hathaway at 6. $6 to Roy. And we are now going once to Roy at 6. The Sandman, who's that, Martin Bowen? Good night, brother. Have a good weekend. Going once to Roy Hathaway at 6 on a 0.036 gram gold nugget. Roy Hathaway at $6. $6 to Roy. And we are now going twice to Roy at $6. Roy top bidder at $6. $6 to Roy. All right, last call, 0.036 gram gold nugget. Roy, top bidder at $6. Cammy King comes in at 7. We're not done yet. Cammy King now the top bidder at $7. $7 to Cammy King. Cammy King, top bidder at $70. Or $7, excuse me. $7, not 70. $7. Cammy King going once to Cammy King at 7. Cammy King, top bidder at $7. Roy comes back at 8. Roy comes back at 8. 0.036 gram gold nugget. $8 to Roy Hathaway. Roy Hathaway, $8, top bidder, going once to Roy now at 8. Going once to Roy at 8. Roy, top bidder, $8. $8 to Roy. And we are now going twice to Roy at $8. All right, last call on the 0.036 gram gold nugget. Last call on this one. Roy Hathaway currently the top bidder at $8. Last call. Last call. Roy Hathaway, $8. And sold to Roy Hathaway at $8. Thank you, Roy. Appreciate it. Nice little gold picker, nugget, whatever you want to call it. And there it is. Roy with the win. Thank you, Roy. Appreciate it. All right, next up, we're going to go with a Benji. Got a nice 1958D full bell lines graded NGC Benji. There she is right there. She is a Butte, Clark. 1958D Benji full bell lines. There it is right there. NGC graded. 58D full bell lines. If there's any interest in that, we're going to start it out at $50. $50 on a Benji Mint State 65 full bell lines. Full bell lines. That is what the FBL means, Alexander. Full bell lines, which is on the reverse at the bottom of the bell. Most of these do not have that. This one is graded and does have full bell lines. Full bell lines, 1958D. 58D at $50 to start it out. $50 if there is interest. $50. You're welcome, Alexander. No problem. You can ask questions anytime. Always happy to answer any questions you may have. So, 1958D full bell lines, Mint State 65. Mint State 65. Roy says he'll do 50. Roy is in at $50. $50 to Roy. What's the code to my safes? I can't tell you that. It's a big secret, Alexander. I try to keep it hidden. Roy, top bidder at $50 on the Benji. Roy, top bidder at $50. 1958D, Mint State 65, full bell lines. Full bell lines. Roy Hathaway, top bidder at $50. Going once. Going once to Roy at $50. Going once to Roy at $50. Roy Hathaway, top bidder at $50. $50 to Roy. Roy, top bidder at $50, and we are now going twice. Going twice to Roy at $50. $50 to Roy, top bidder. Last call on this item, last call. 1950D, excuse me, 58D, Benji, Mint State 65, full bell lines. Full bell lines. Last call on this item, last call. Roy Hathaway, top bidder at $50. And sold to Roy Hathaway at $50. Thank you very much, Roy. I appreciate it. Nice pickup there. All right, congrats, Roy. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. All right, next up, if there is any interest in this, you are very welcome, Roy. We have us a Buffalo Canicle album here. Let me back the camera back out. Right there, 1913, 1938. We do have 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 Buffalo nickels in it. Got a 36 million one here, probably 23 million lowest mintage one I think that was in the album. Oh, I take that back. 35S is 10.3 mil. And a 37S at 5.8 mil. So there's a few better dates in here. There's a 31S, it says. I didn't check them, but this is what we got right here. We're going to start it out at $1. $1 start on the Buffalo Nickel album. 15 nickels in it, couple better dates. 15 nickels, a couple of better dates. It is a Gerber knife. That's what I open rolls with, Alexander. Brian Jensen comes in first in at 5. VMC was right behind him. Brian Jensen is at $5. $5 to Brian Jensen, top bidder on the nickel album. There she is right there. A couple good ones in here. I'm going to double check this 31S and see if this is legit. Because if it is, it is. 31S is legit. Has a date, has a mint mark on it. Otis Cauldron is at 8. Otis Cauldron is at 8. $8 to Otis. He is the top bidder. $8 to Otis. So that 31S all alone by itself is a $12 coin in VG10. So you got a $12 coin in that album all by itself. I should have looked at that a little closer. Otis is at 8. Brian Jensen is at 10. Otis first in at 11. Otis first in at 11. So right now, that's the price of one coin. So this is going to be a great buy for somebody at $11. Brian Jensen comes back at 13. Brian Jensen back at 13. Patrick Bushman just behind him at 12, but the top bid is 13 to Brian Jensen currently. Lori Camarista comes in at 15. Lori Camarista is at 15 now. Lori, $15. Top bidder. Brian Jensen is out. Justin comes in at 16. Justin at 16 now. Lori Camarista is at 18. Lori Camarista at 18. Otis is out. Lori Camarista, $18 now. $18 to Lori. She is the top bidder at 18, and we are now going once. Going once to Lori. There is 15 total nickels in there, Justin. 15 total, and there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of them under 10 million minted. 5 of them are under 10 million minted. Going once now to Lori Camarista at 18. Justin comes in at 19. Justin at 19. $19 to Justin. Justin, top bidder at 19. Lori says 20. Lori says, I'm coming for you, Justin. I'm at 20. $20 now to Lori. She is the new top bidder. Lori at 20. And we are now going once to Lori at $20. Patrick Bushman comes in at 21. Patrick Bushman at 21. Patrick Bushman, top bidder at 21. Justin says, I'm out. I don't think she's going to let me have it. Lori's back at 22. Lori is back at 22 again. She is the top bidder. $22 to Lori. 22 to Lori. Top bidder, and going once again to Lori at 22. Lori, top bidder at 22. Patrick Bushman is out. Lori Camarista, top bidder, $22. And we are now going twice. Going twice to Lori at $22. All right, last call on this item. Last call. Lori, top bidder at 22. $22 to Lori, top bidder. Last call. Last call. Top bidder Lori at 22 and sold to Lori Camarista. Congratulations, Lori. You are the winner. Hung in there like a hair on a biscuit, says Walker Magnet. It is bedtime in Bama. Well, have a good night, my friend. Have a good night. Take care, brother. We will see you soon. Hopefully, a couple months we're going to get together. So excited about that. Congratulations, Lori. That is a nice little pickup right there. That is a good one. If I'd looked at the dates first, I might have kept this myself, to be honest with you. But here we are. Congratulations, Lori, on the Buffalo Nickel album. Thank you, Lori. All right, next up, we are going to go with a Morgan Dollar. Morgan Dollar is going to be up next. It is going to be a raw Morgan. Raw Morgan Dollar. And this one is going to be a 1889 Morgan. 1889 Morgan Dollar. I believe it to be in at least mint state 62, 63. Possibly a little bit better than that. So we are going to go ahead and offer this up. There it is, right there. She's a beauty. Nice cartwheel on it. A little bit of chatter on the cheek and right in front of the mouth and nose. The reverse is beautiful. There she is right there. 1889 filly. 1889 filly. We're going to start this out, if there is interest, at $68. $68 start. 1889 Philadelphia Morgan Dollar. $68 start, if there is interest. I had 80 on this. We're going to start it out at 68. 68 on the Morgan. 1889 filly. There she is. Silver Addiction says he is in at 68. $68 to Silver Addiction. It is a nice Morgan, Silver Addiction. It really is. 1889 filly. Silver Addiction top bidder at 68. $68 to Silver Addiction. JC Likes Pam comes back at 70. JC Likes Pam comes back at $70. $70 now, top bid. JC Likes Pam, top bidder at 70. $70 to JC Likes Pam. Silver Addiction comes back at 71. 71 to Silver Addiction, 1889 filly. 1889 filly. Silver Addiction, top bidder at 71. And we're now going once. Going once to Silver Addiction at 71. JC Likes Pam comes back at 72. $72 now to JC Likes Pam. Top bidder, 1889 filly. Top bidder, 72. JC Likes Pam. $72, the top bid. And we are going once. Going once to JC Likes Pam. Silver Addiction comes back at 75. Silver Addiction now at 75. New top bidder, Silver Addiction, $75. JC Likes Pam comes back at 76. JC Likes Pam at 76. $76 now, the top bid. Silver Addiction said he is out. JC Likes Pam, top bidder, 76. And we are going once. Going once to JC Likes Pam at 76. $76. JC Likes Pam. He is now the top bidder. And we are now going twice. Going twice to JC Likes Pam. Good night, Valerie. Take care, young lady. We will see you later. Give Gabe a big hug for me when you see him in the morning. And have a fantastic weekend. All right, going twice to JC at 76. All right, last call on this one. Last call. JC Likes Pam, top bidder, $76. Last call. And sold to JC Likes Pam at 76. Thank you very much, JC. I appreciate it. JC Likes Pam, top bidder, 76. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. There we go. Next up, we are going with right there. It is. This is a Gold Dream coinage, United States of America. Right there. It is an Indian head double eagle. This is a very thin gold coin. If you look right here on the front, I got to find the right spot. Where did I see that at? Right over here on the right. 0.999 gold right there. It is a very thin coin. These are selling online for $42 to about $55. I am going to start it out, if there is interest, at $25. $25 start. It is, I think melt is around 22 bucks. Somewhere around there. Oh, CJC above. Add a 58 Benji, please. Yes, sir. I will do that. Thank you. So it's about $20, $21 melt, I think. So if you're interested in it, I'm going to start it out at 25. Like I said, they're selling multiple places online for as much as $50. So if there is interest, let me know. Lori first in on my screen at 25. Lori first in at 25. NC is at 27. Chip Warner is at 30. NC Prospectors top first in at 32. Chip comes back at 35. Chip comes back at $35. Lori is at 37. Lori is at $37. NC Prospectors is at 40. NC Prospectors at $40. $40 to NC Prospectors. Lori comes back at 42. 42 to Lori Camarista. She is the top bidder on the Gold Dream coin. 3 nines fine gold right there. NC Prospector comes back at 43. NC Prospectors is at 43. Lori says 45. Lori, $45. 45 to Lori. She is currently the top bidder. NC Prospector comes back at 46. 46 to NC Prospectors now. 46 to NC. And we are, Lori comes at 47. I was just getting ready to go once. Lori, top bidder now at 47. Gold Dream coin, they call it. Lori Camarista at $47. NC Prospector says 5. Message retracted. I figured that's not what he meant. Lori is at 47. And we are now going once at $47 to Lori Camarista. Lori Camarista, top bid at $47. NC is out to Lori. Lori, top bidder at 47. And we are now going twice. Going twice to Lori at 47. Lori Camarista, top bidder, $47. Last call on the Gold Dream coinage Right there she is. She is a beauty. Last call on this item. Lori Camarista, top bidder 47. Last call. And sold to Lori Camarista. Thank you very much, Lori. It is a very nice little lot. Beautiful little 3/9 fine gold coin right there. And there it is. Lori is the winner. Thank you, Lori. You are very welcome. All right, next up, we are going to go ahead and do a seated Liberty dime. It is a 1956 seated Liberty dime right there. Not in terrible condition. Got some nice rim on it. And there is the reverse right there. It is a Philly 1956 seated dime. We're going to go ahead and go crazy and start this out at $1. $1 start, 1956 seated dime. $1 start right there. 1856. I'm doing it again. 1856 seated dime. $1 start. Ugh, I can't get my times right. I think a tad thicker than that, Justin, but not a lot. It is very thin. Like I said, melt was $21, $22, something like that. Jolly Roger AR is in at 1. Leighton Hallman 150. Vinny is at 5. Jolly Roger is at 6. Jolly Roger at 6. Look at that lazy Liberty just sitting there, he says. It is the... I want to say it is the small date, but let me make sure. Let me make sure. Because they're not a whole bunch different. I usually write that on there, and I didn't this time. Let's see here. So I'm pulling up the small date right now. We'll verify. We will verify it. It is the small date. It is the 1856 small date for sure. Definitely the small date. Small date. All right, Jolly Roger AR, top bidder at 6 on the seated dime. Jolly Roger AR at $6 on the 1856 seated Liberty dime. I never even thought to look at that. I knew that was a thing, silver addiction, but I did not think about looking at it. All right, $6 to the Jolly Roger AR, and we are going once. Going once to the Jolly Rancher. Jolly Roger going once. No problem. Jolly Roger AR is at $6. $6 to the Jolly Roger AR. I haven't called you Jolly Rancher tonight, so I had to get it in. It's really cheap, actually. I'm surprised more people didn't jump on it. And we are now going twice to the Jolly Roger AR at 6. Roy comes in at 7. Roy comes in at 7 at the last second. Roy, top bidder at $7. $7 to Roy. $7 to Roy. He is currently the top bidder. Silver Addiction comes in at 10. Silver Addiction is at 10. He said, it's going for too cheap. I can't have it. I cannot have it. Silver Addiction, top bidder at $10. And once again, we are going once to Silver Addiction at 10. Silver Addiction, top bidder at 10. $10 to Silver Addiction, 1856. Seated Liberty Dime. Seated Liberty Dime, and we are now going twice. Going twice to Silver Addiction. Silver Addiction, top bidder. All right, last call on this item. Last call. Last call to Silver Addiction. Top bidder, $10. All right, last call. And sold to Silver Addiction at 10. Thank you very much, Silver Addiction. I appreciate it. Maybe it'll be an upgrade. You never know. It could be an upgrade for the album. You'll have to check it out. And send it to Jolly Rancher, he says. All right, very nice. James Benson pops in with 1 Hunting Southwest Ohio gift membership. And welcome Greenwood. Greenwood, welcome in. Membership status. Look at that right there. There it is. Jolly Rancher. 19. Oh, I did 19 again. 1856. Seated dime. There it is. Jolly Rancher coming your way. Very nice. All right. Next up, we're going to have a little Canadian coin from the north country up there. We have some friends up there. So we're going to have a 1958 Canadian half dollar. 1958 Canadian half. There she is right there. Come on. Focus. There she is. Look at that beaut. 1958 Canadian half dollar. There she is right there. Melt value on this is about 12 bucks. I'm going to start it out at 14. It is a nice one. $14 will be the start on the 1958 Canadian half dollar. 14 bucks if there is interest. Silver Addiction says, how about 15 instead? I say sure, 15 it is. Silver Addiction top bidder at 15. Silver Addiction top bidder at $15. $15 to Silver Addiction. And this one is a 80% silver model, just so you are all aware. Michael Spicer says, how about 16? I think I like it. Silver Addiction says 20. He means business. Silver Addiction means business. He is at $20. $20 to Silver Addiction. He's living up to his name. As Littlefoot says, it's shiny, he says. I got some brand new rolls of 2023 pennies I could probably feed you if you just like the shiny stuff. Michael Spicer comes back at 21. 21. Oh, that's cool, James Benson. 21 to Michael Spicer. Michael Spicer is at 21. And we're now going once to Michael Spicer at $21. Michael Spicer at 21. Top bidder. Silver Addiction, he's got his thinking cap on. He said, should I or shouldn't I? Top bidder, Michael Spicer, $21. And we are now Well, we were going to go twice. Silver Addiction comes back at $22. Silver Addiction at $22. 22 to Silver Addiction. $22 to Silver Addiction. Shell Bell says, you know you want it, Silver Addiction. You know it. And once again, we are going once to Silver Addiction at 22. Michael Spicer comes back at 23. Michael Spicer comes back at 23. 23 to Michael Spicer. The battle rages on. Silver Addiction says he is out. Michael Spicer, top bidder at 23, going once. Going once to Michael Spicer at 23. Michael Spicer, top bidder, $23. And we are now going twice. Going twice to Michael Spicer at 23. All right, last call on this item. Last call. 1958 Canadian half dollar. She's a beaut. It was what, 2.95 million, I think, of those minutes. So there it is right there. Last call, last call. Michael Spicer, $23 and sold to Michael Spicer at 23. Congratulations, sir. Very nice. And thank you a bunch. I appreciate it. All right, thank you again, Michael Spicer. Thank you, everybody, for your bids. And we are moving on to another item. What do we want to do next? So many things. All right, let's do this. We haven't done one of these in a while. I think I had a list here somewhere with my prices on it for these, but I'm not really sure what I did with it. Well, I think I remember what this one was anyway. We are going to go with a silver proof quarter. This is going to be the District of Columbia model right there. This is a NGC graded Proof 70 Ultra Cameo. There she be. District of Columbia 2009 S silver proof. Starting bid $29. $29 starting bid. The Duke, if there is interest in that, $29 start on the 2009 S District of Columbia Silver Quarter Graded Proof 70 Ultra Cameo. $29 start if there is interest. $29. If it wasn't back to school time, I'd have more coin money, says Justin. Darn school, Justin, I'm telling you. All right, few more seconds on this quarter if there is interest. A few more seconds. All right, we will move on to another item. Let's see what else we got in here. All right. We have us a Trime. It is Trime time. Right there. It is a beautiful little silver Trime. This one is an 1852, the small star variety. 1852 small star variety. And it is going to start at $35 if there is interest. $35 start. 1852 small star variety. Silver. Oh, stop. Silver Addiction said he'll take it for $29. It's yours if you still want it for $29, Silver Addiction. Let me get it pulled out here. What did I do with it? There it is. If you want it, it's yours. It is a good deal. The T on the back stands for cute. All right, it is yours, Silver Addiction. Thank you. I appreciate it. All right. Back to Trime time. So there it is right there. 1852 small star variety. Trime starting bid $35 if there's interest, and you are very welcome, brother. You are very welcome. Sorry, I was all tuned in on the Trime time. I couldn't concentrate. $35 start on the Trime if there is interest. Silver Addiction says, sure, I'll do that too. 35 bucks. Why not, he says. $35 to Silver Addiction. Small star variety Trime. Silver Addiction top bidder at 35. Thank you, NC. Starting bid is 35. Silver Addiction top bidder at 35. Silver Trime. And we are going once to Silver Addiction at $35. $35. Foster started singing the Barney song. Oh, man. Silver Addiction's got all the overtime money, says Brian Jensen, for all them coins. There you go, right there. All right. Silver Addiction top bidder at 35. And we are now going twice to Silver Addiction at 35. You miss your overtime money? Hey, next year there's no tax on overtime. Keep that in mind, you overtime guys. At least that's what I'm hearing. All right, last call on this item. Last call. Silver Addiction top bidder at 35. Last call. Last call. And sold to Silver Addiction at $35. Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate it. Tim Evans, how you doing? Thanks for stopping in. All right, we're going to do a couple more items, and then we're going to wrap up the auction action for tonight. Get into some giveaways. So let's see what else we got here that's exciting. How about these? There it is right there. This is a bag of all Teens Wheat Cents. All Teens Wheaties. 50 of them. We're going to start it out at $1 if you need some Teens Wheaties for your album. I have no idea what's in here. I grabbed them randomly out of the teen bin, threw them in a bag, and here we are. A bag of 50 Teens Wheats. Starts at $1. $1 start. Jeff Provost at 4, Justin a tick behind at 3. BMC comes in at 5. Shellbell also at 5. Justin takes it up to 6. Justin to 6. Thank you, Michael Spicer. Dana Watson takes it to 8. $8 now to Dana Watson. $8 to Dana Watson. Top bidder on the bag of Teens Wheats. $8 to Dana. Justin comes in at 9. Justin comes in at $9. $9 to Justin, top bidder. And we're going once to Justin at $9. $9 to Justin, top bidder. And we're now going twice to Justin at 9. Twice to Justin at 9. Last call on this item, last call. Justin, top bidder at $9. Bag of 50 Teens Wheat Cents. 50 Teens Wheats. Justin, top bidder at 9. Last call. Last call. And sold to Justin at $9. There you go, Justin. Thank you very much. Nice little pickup for Justin. Thank you, sir. All right. What do we got here? We'll do a couple more items. Let's go ahead and get this out of the way. I got another one. So this is a 0.06 gram gold nugget right there. It's bigger, almost twice the size. 0.06 gram gold nugget right there. We're going to start this one out also at $1. $1 start. Hey, Lyle Okamoto, how you doing? There it is. That one's a picker size there. $1 start. Jolly Roger AR at 1. Justin is at 2. Jolly Roger goes to 3. Brian Jensen, 10. He's like jumping it way up. He's like, I want that. Brian Jensen at 10. Brian Jensen, $10 on the nougat. Roy Hathaway at 11. I picked it up through my LCS. He gets this every now and then. Every now and then he'll pick some up. So I grabbed these actually last week. So Roy Hathaway, top bidder at 11. Roy Hathaway, top bidder at 11. $11 to Roy Hathaway, top bidder. $11 on a 0.06 gram gold nuggie. Roy Hathaway, top bidder at 11. And we are going once. Going once to Roy Hathaway at $11. Brian Jensen is out to Roy. Roy, top bidder at 11. $11 to Roy. And we are now going twice. Oop, I got, if I can spell this. We were going to be ginging twice. Now we're going twice. Going twice to Roy at 11. 0.06 gram gold nugget. Roy, top bidder at $11. Last call on this item. Roy Hathaway, top bidder, $11. And sold to Roy at $11. Thank you very much, Roy. Another gold nugget for you. All right, there it is. Congratulations, Roy. All right, well, let's go ahead and do one more item, and then we're going to call it for the night. One more. We have another foreign coin bag with 2 ounces of silver coins in it. Right there. These vary from 10% up to 92.5%. I figured 2 grams at 72%. Silver has went up $4.50 an ounce since I bought these. So we're going to start this out at $65 right there. $65. It is a ½ pound of foreign coins and 2 ounces of silver, figured at 72%. So $65 is the start. $65 on the bag of foreign and silver mixed. And Silver Addiction pops in at 65. Silver Addiction top bidder at $65. 2 ounces of silver coins between 10 and 92.5%. And a ½ pound of foreign coins. So there it is right there. There's a nice little silver there. There's a silver there. See a silver, silver, silver. There's some goodies in there. Silver Addiction top bidder at $65. And going once. I need an intervention now, he says. Silver Addiction top bidder at $65. $65 to Silver Addiction. Top bidder, and we are now going twice. Going twice to Silver Addiction at $65. Silver Addiction top bidder at $65. William E. is at 6. I think you're a little behind, William E. Unless he meant 66. I don't know. William E. was at 6, but the top bidder, Silver Addiction, at 65. Last call on this item. Last call. Silver Addiction top bidder at $65. $65 to Silver Addiction. Last call. Last call. And sold to Silver Addiction at $65. Congratulations, Silver Addiction. There's some interesting coins in some of these silver ones. They're as far back as the 1850s from some different countries. So it should be a fun little hunt for you. I see that looks like yeah, it is a Canadian fish scale right there. So there's some goodies in there. All right, that is going to be the last auction item for tonight. So these bags, I'm making these up, William. They have a ½ pound of foreign coins, and they have 2 ounces of silver that is between 10%, most of it's 50%, to 92.5%. I figure it at 72%, and then I weigh it up, 2 ounces, put it in the bag with the foreign coins, and then I'm doing it as a little grab bag. But there is 2 ounces of silver in here, figured at 72%. So I will have some more of these coming up. There's foreign coins in some of these as old as the 1850s. You may even find a seated half dime in one of these, as well as something else. It came in the bag with the silver, so I said, I just threw it in. So there you go. Well, we'll have another one next week, Sam. Don't fret. So thank you guys, everybody, for your bids tonight. I appreciate it. Let's go ahead and do some giveaways. How about that? Nothing wrong with some giveaways. So we're going to start out with EOS number 1, followed by EOS number 2, followed by EOS 3, followed by the Roy is the Man Gaw. So here we go. EOS 1 is open and ready to roll. Let's do it. EOS number 1. EOS number 1. Let's get after it. All right, EOS number 1 is open and rolling. We currently have 47 entries. You guys got about another 10 seconds to get in. Another 10 seconds to go. Currently 64 watching. So let's go ahead and get after it. Let's switch over and draw a winner. Good luck, everybody. EOS 1 winner. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Roy Hathaway. Look at that. Roy Hathaway wins EOS 1. Congratulations, Roy. Very nice. Just a second here. We're going to pick Roy out a goodie. All right, Roy. We have envelope 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 10, sir. What do you like? Number 1, he says. All right, there is number one. What do we got in here? We have a silver dime, and we have a 1962 un peso right there. That is 10% silver and a 90% silver dime, which makes 100%. How about it? Congratulations, Roy, on the goodies. And there it is, another winner, Roy Hathaway. Let's go ahead and do EOS number 2. It is open and ready to go. Get on in. EOS number 2 is open. EOS number 2. Get on in. Well, the getting's good. All right, 70 people currently watching. We have 54 people entered, now 55. You got a few more seconds if you want to get in on a shot at a giveaway. So here we go. Good luck, everybody. Let's draw a winner. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. JC likes Pam, EOS 2 winner. All right, JC, we have several envelopes left, and they are 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 10. 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 10. Let me know which one you like, sir, and we will fix you up. JC likes Pam says number 10. There is number 10. Well, this wasn't the best one, but it still has a cute little Merc dime in it, and it is a 1941 out of Denver, and it is now yours, JC. Congratulations. Put it in the Gary Sinise box, says Roy. All right, we'll do that. Thank you, Roy. I appreciate it. Let me grab the Gary Sinise goodies. I think are right here. They are. Right there is our goodies from the Gary Sinise Foundation. And there is another little goodie. Thank you, Roy. EOS 3 is open. Jump on in. EOS number 3 is open and ready to roll. EOS number 3, get on in. Well, the getting's good. EOS number 3. All right, we currently have 47 entered. You better hurry. We're going to draw a winner here in just a second. Good luck, everybody. Let's go ahead and pick a winner. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Greg Chapman, my friend. You are the EOS 3 winner. Very nice. Greg Chapman, EOS 3 winner. All right, Greg. Greg Chapman, we have 2, 5, 6, 7, and 8 left, Greg. What do you like? He says number 2. There is number 2 right there. And it is a couple of cute little Merc dimes for you right there. That is going to be a 1916 S. Oh, man. 16S. And a 1942 out of Philly. But they're yours, Greg. Congratulations. All right, there it is. All right, the final giveaway of the night, compliments of Roy Hathaway. If you want to get in, is Roy is the man, explanation point. Roy is the man, explanation point. That is how you get in the GAW. Roy is the man, explanation point. If you want to get in, this is the ender out of the BU roll of Benjis that I just bought. Got a toned up end and a beautiful reverse. Toned obverse, beautiful reverse. It could be yours. It could be yours. Compliments of Roy. So thank you very much, Roy. Appreciate the generosity, my friend. Roy is the man. GAW is up now. Who will be the lucky winner? Currently 73 watching, 52 entries. You got about 5 seconds or so to get in, and then we are going to count it down. So hurry on up. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Patrick Bushman. You are the winner, Patrick. How about that? Patrick Bushman wins the Benji. Congratulations to you, Patrick. Very nice. And there it is right there. Giveaways aplenty. Patrick Bushman is the man. There it is right there. Thank you guys for your generosity tonight. Thank you for your bids. Thank you for your donations in the races and for the boxes. I appreciate all you guys. Love hanging out with you every Saturday. Can't wait till we get back to Tuesdays one of these days. We'll get there eventually. So take care, everybody. Have a great week. Hopefully you guys stop in tomorrow night. I think it would be a good idea. 7 p.m. I'll be giving away a 10-ounce bar to somebody that got into the giveaway for Xenia Coin. So make sure you're here to check that out. There could be some other goodies. One never knows. So we'll see you guys tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Take care, everybody. Later.